Hey there, Libra. How's it going? Hope everything's going good with you and yours. We're going to be looking at your past, your present, your future for the week of April 11th, 2022. Hopefully this will be resonating with you, and if it does, leave a like down below. Lets YouTube and me know you like what I do, that it's clicking with you. You also leave a comment down below. That really lets both of us know, and it also helps get the word out to other Libras out there so that we get more of a message out to people. Hopefully that'll get other people clicking and checking out, maybe helping them out too. So hopefully we got some good stuff going on for you here, Libra. Oh, excuse me. Card to keep in mind for the week is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is a very emotional connection. Could be dealing with someone this week. Maybe this is a person coming into your life who is possibly a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. But just a person who is mature, who's emotionally matured as well. Someone who really connects with you on that deep level. Maybe someone who really empathizes with you. I feel like that might be a really good person to be seeking out this week. Interesting. We got there's a lot of maturity here because we have 3 queens and a king here in your reading so far here. Even we got a matching pair. So I feel like maybe you need to connect on a deeper level emotionally with your partner, I feel. Because we have the King and Queen of Swords here in your reading, which we'll touch on here right now. The King and Queen of Swords are a divine counterpart, much like any pairing of kings and queens. The King and Queen of Swords are maybe not as loving deeply as the others, but that's a good sign for you though, Libra, because the swords represent you air signs. So that means you're coming in a strong way. I feel like you're having a strong connection with your partner, maybe having a little bit of having a little bit of trouble. Maybe you're trying to connect. Oh man, maybe that's what we're here. Maybe you're really trying to find your person at this time, but there's something holding you back because we have the 9 of Cups here in your past as well, along with the King of Swords and the sad squirrel. And this is really interesting because it feels like we get a weird feeling all of a sudden. This is kind of it for me. The King of Swords is someone who is very good at communicating, right? But we got the sad squirrel here, and it's almost like something's holding you back. Like there's kind of like, I want to stay by myself energy here, but you're also kind of like, but I want to be ready to connect with someone, right? Like it's really tough because like the King of Swords definitely, like with the Queen, there's a counterpart like right here for you. Like, oh, we got the 3 of Pentacles here too. Oh my Lord. Like there's definitely like I want to reach out, I want to connect with my person, and they're here. Like they're here. Like this might be someone you know, this might be someone you've recently encountered, someone you're about to encounter here. But like that, they're right there. Like you're here, they're there. it's right here, but there's just something holding us back here. The 9 of Cups is like the last step before we find the person, right? The 10 of Cups is our dreams coming true, all of our dreams, our fulfillment, all coming true. And the 9 of Cups is just before that. When you get 2 people with 9 of Cups energy, you get the 10 of Cups. But this sad squirrel's holding things back, and I don't know if it's you or them. I feel like it's you though. Like I really feel like it's you because this is kind of like, this is your reading. So like I'm gonna kind of course bias it towards you. Could be them as well. But this sad squirrel, it really kind of there's almost this kind of blocked off. Hello, Spike. This blocked off sort of energy here where this person, like they're very guarded. I feel like you're very guarded or they're very guarded. Like one of you isn't open enough here and isn't like trusting enough and isn't communicating here. Like, you know, like it just kind of seems like you're getting this energy like I don't want none here. You know what I'm saying? This little diva here, as I'm looking at him stand here, power posing in front of the camera, trying to be all majestic and stuff. He's a camera hog. Such a diva. And maybe that's... I just feel like someone here is a little too guarded. One of the 2 of you is just a little too guarded, a little too cut off at this time. A little bit, just not communicating for some reason. Let's see if we can figure out what that's all about with this, all right? Got the Three of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, the Fool. Yeah, just don't want to start something. This seems like someone just wants to get to the end, right? Like, someone just wants to cut to the end, because we got the Fool, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Like, the Fool is a fresh start, a leap of faith. The Three of Wands is like impatient. I don't want to wait. There's no such thing as a perfect moment. Let's just go. And the Ten of Pentacles is like the end of the journey, right? The kind of conclusion, right? It's like someone just wants to jump to the end. Like, we kind of want to skip the creamy middle here. You know what I'm saying? It just feels like someone wants to get right to the end, and the other person's just like not having any of it. Like, you know. And I've been in a relationship like that before, where someone was like, I just want to kind of, let's just get to the end goal here. Like, let's rush through everything. Like, I don't know. Someone's like I feel like one of you is like super excited. Like, let's go. Let's start this relationship up. We're perfect for each other. And the other person's like, no, let's not. Like, someone's fighting it very much here. In your present, we got the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like it's difficult, because the Three of Pentacles is about teamwork makes the dream work. Like, you two work so well together, right? Because we got the King and Queen of Swords. We got the Three of Pentacles. You two work so well together. And the relationship is young, I feel. Like, it's either in the process of, like, we want to start it up, we're thinking about starting it up, or like someone wants it to begin, or someone's thinking about like asking the other one out here with that Page of Pentacles rather. But the other person, like, again, we're just kind of walled off here for some reason. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't know if one of you is just really has been hurt and doesn't want any of that, or isn't ready for a relationship. And I feel like whoever the other person is you just can't force somebody into being into a relationship with them. I feel like this really needs to happen. The Queen of Cups, there needs to be a deep connection here. There really needs to be that moment of like, we really connect on this level, rather than just being like, oh, we seem so well together. You know, we need to have that, like, that the actual like significance there too, right? You know, it can't be just like we go good together. You know what? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it can't be like we're just good friends or we're great friends or something. There has to be like a real, like, you know what I mean? There has to be that real significant connection. It's hard. Like, I know I'm having a hard time putting it into words, but like, yeah, it just feels like that's not there yet, or you haven't had that moment where you both kind of connect with each other, and that's kind of why that one of you is being so resistant. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're being resistant, and they're like really like, yeah, let's date, let's go hang out, let's do this, right? And you're just kind of being like, no, like, you know, I'm not feeling that connection here. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Yes. We got the Sun, the Moon, and the Lovers. And that, I feel like that really is kind of summing this up here. It's like there's that love, the lovers, there's that big time connection here between the two of you, or there could be that, but you're both like the sun and the moon, right? One of you is burning super hot, one of you is burning super cold, well, freezing cold, burning cold. Well, you can burn cold, but I'm not a scientist, by the way, don't trust that for a second. But like it just kind of feels that way, where it's like it's just kind of like one of you is hot, one of you is cold on this relationship. Like one of you is like, yeah, this is great. Like, can't you see how good we would be together? And the other one is like, I don't see it. I don't get it. Right? We're just really good friends or something. You know, like it's kind of that energy where like I feel like one of you is walking down this path and the other one's the dogs, right? Trying to pull them off, right? Or that's how they feel. It's like kind of like, you're trying to distract me. I'm trying to focus on me, like bugger off, right? And the other person's like, no, look how much fun we'll have together. It's going to be a great time. Let's be excited about this. Like, just feels like there's something here that's just not connecting here. Again, something. But we got in your future here, we got the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Four of Cups. Like, and again, we got that energy again there with that Four of Cups. One of you is super excited, one of you is not so much. One of you is just kind of like, I'm trying to offer you something. The other person's like, I don't want any of this, right? And again, you're both kind of on the same wavelength here, right? Like, because Knights are typically kind of like wanderer, like, well, at least in these nights anyway, kind of wanderers, travelers. They go out, they kind of have that kind of thing. But the other person here is the Queen of Wands, where it's like I kind of stay put and I just rule over my kingdom and I do that kind of stuff and I have fun like that way, right? It's kind of like you're kind of opposites, even though you're in the same realm. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you connect so well, but you're kind of polar opposites at the same time. It's kind of weird. It's interesting because, you know, everyone's heard that. Well, maybe not everyone, but people have heard the phrase opposites attract. You know, I've heard that all the time. But I heard a director by the name of Kevin Smith. He dated a girl, and he said they were like that, opposites attract. They followed that up with, but they never say what happens when they never say what happens when they connect, when they stay together, right? Because they don't stay together because they are such opposites, right? And there is, of course, you're going to be here like, well, me and my ex, or me and somebody, we stayed together for a long time, or somebody I know did, or whatever. But there are exceptions to that rule, of course. But yeah, opposites attract, but they don't usually stick together, right? Because they are opposites. But sometimes, again, you do have like those opposites where balance them out. I know a funny joke. It's like somebody asks, like, why do you quiet guys like loud, boisterous women? And it's like, because someone's got to tell the waiter I didn't order mashed potatoes and it's not going to be me. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes that works. Sometimes that dynamic works. But I feel like one of you just is like, no, it's not gonna. And it's kind of fighting it. But yeah, I feel like there is potential here. Like, there is like something beautiful. It's just someone's got to open up. And I just, like, again, I'm coming back to this Queen of Cups. I feel like there needs to be that deep connection for the person who's kind of fighting it. Like, they really need to see that, you know. And I think it takes time. Like, you can't just, like, you know, brute force your way through this. The Tower, there's a big change. Big change needs to happen here. Maybe it's with you or their strategy. Maybe you need to change. Maybe you need to open up. Here, we'll see. Maybe it's you. You need to change your perspective one way or another. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. It has to happen organically. Like, it has to happen naturally. You can't force it. The Queen of Pentacles is the ultimate gardener. She is the ultimate cultivator, right? She builds things up. It has to happen naturally. We can't just force this into being. Four of Wands. There is happiness in the future here. It's just like someone has to just let it happen. Like, and I don't mean that in like a, you just got to roll over and submit. Like, this is going to be great. No, like, you need to kind of just let it, that person who's trying to force it needs to kind of let it grow and happen naturally and cultivate naturally, right? You can't be like, we're so perfect for each other. Why aren't we doing this? And I feel like that needs to be that big change of attitude for sure here. Yeah, I dated a girl before who was like that. I think the problem with her and me was that she had just come out of a relationship where, like, her last relationship had almost had got married. Like, they had been they were engaged and they were almost getting ready to get married, and then it all crumbled apart on them. And I feel like when she started dating me, it was very much that, like, I need to get to the finish line because I was so close before. I can't lose it again, right? And that's not to that extent here, but I feel that kind of a vibe where it's like one of us is like, we need to, like, we be perfect together. Let's be together, right? Where the other person is like, I don't feel that way about this, or I don't want to rush things, or I don't want to overcommit. Like, what we got going on is good now. Let's kind of just live in the moment and enjoy and build up naturally. I feel like that's here. I feel like it's here. Just need to let things happen naturally. Let this connection happen naturally. Let that deep emotional connection happen naturally. Don't try to force things. Let's get your oracle card, your last little bit of advice. See what we got going on for you. Boom, we got to clean it up. Clean up your act. Come on. Number 21. Let's take a look. See what we got for you. We'll read out your relationship. All you air signs, I think all three of you had a relationship dealing reading this week. Something in the air possibly here. But let's look it up, clean it up. Time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that the spring breeze can flow through with new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours. to clean up the relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered and your relationship will flourish. I feel like that's beautiful. I feel like no matter what side of the fence you're on, whether you're really trying to get this person to come over, or you're being like assailed by a friend or by someone who really wants a relationship with you, kind of sort through your baggage. Why are you so eager to like make this happen? Like, why do you want this to happen so badly? Or why do you not want it to happen so badly? I think once you kind of clean up and see what that is, and maybe talk with this person about this, like ask them why they're so eager or why they don't want to have this relationship. Have like an honest conversation. Like the King and Queen of Swords, like we were talking at the very beginning of this, I said they're great at communication. Right? Do that. Communicate with this person. I feel like you're both going to learn a lot about each other with that. And maybe that's what you need to have that emotional connection, is seeing that with each other, seeing each other's perspectives here, rather than just kind of sitting here and like just kind of either, you know, being the wall that someone's head's being banged off of, or you banging your head off of the wall that this person's put up. So I hope that helped you out. Hope that resonated with you, Libra. If you want to help out the channel, hit that like button down below. Lets me and YouTube know you like what I do here. Same as leaving a comment. Lets us both know. You can also subscribe to the channel. That way you can find me more easily. And you can check out your videos every week. And speaking of, you can check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign videos after this one. See what might all be coming for you in the week ahead. And I will see you next time.